Water features can be a relaxing and beautiful addition to your yard, but you don't have to go all out and build a pond to get the same effect. Greengate Garden Center has some great ideas, and Joshua's here to show us how we can have a water feature without all the work. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
All right, well, we've got you've got a great pot to get us started here. You do need to have the right pot.
Right, so you don't want anything that drains, obviously. But any pot you have sitting around will do. We have these if you don't have a pot, and that's where it all starts.
All right,
just
plastic is better?
Water. Plastic or just anything non-porous, you don't want water leaking out of it.
Okay. All right, we were going to start over on this side. Is it complicated? Do you have to have the right combination of plants to make this work?
You can really do it any way you want, just like any other type of combination planter. So there's different layers. You can have some taller stuff. You can have some stuff underneath the water, floating on top of the water. And just a good combination of things really makes it more interesting.
And some of these have been taken out of the pot. Some of them are still in the pots. Do we leave them in?
Yeah, you can just leave them in the pot just like they are. They're good for at least a season. If you do need to cut them back, you just pull them out of the pot. Most of them can be divided, repotted, and put right back in.
Okay, they really are cool looking plants. I'm going to pull this one up a little bit so you can see. It's got these great big kind of bulbs on it and beautiful flowers. What's this one?
So that's water hyacinth. These little bulbs hold air so that it floats, and if you pull it up a little bit, you can actually see the roots are actually just hanging underneath the surface of the water. Okay. And then it has this pretty purple flower on the top. It
is very pretty, and there's one down underneath the water that is that kind of helps make this whole thing work. I can't find it now, but is this it?
Yeah, that's hornwort. And that's just an oxygenator. That'll sit underneath the surface of the water, just helping to put oxygen back in. So if you wanted to put some fish in it, some goldfish or something that's going to stay small, that'll help with a little bit of oxygenation.
All right, now we're always worried in Louisiana about keeping water out in the yard or out on the porch. What do we do about mosquitoes?
So there's a couple things. If you do decide to put some fish, most fish, especially goldfish, will eat mosquito larvae, will kind of help keep it clean. But if not, there's mosquito dunks. They're little dunks you can break apart, throw in. It has a bacteria that's natural that helps control mosquito.
All right, let's look at the one on this side. This has got some beautiful plants in it as well. I love this. It looks really, really exotic.
Yeah, so this is a pitcher plant, and there actually are areas in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas that'll have these in bogs. So it's kind of a native. It's a carnivorous plant.
So will this eat mosquitoes out of our yard?
If they fly into it, it will. So I wouldn't rely on it for mosquito control, but it is a neat plant. It's a natural one. There's this one with the little white flowers, lizard's tail.
And I love that green spiral piece over there.
This is a juncus. This is a spiral grassy plant. A sweet flag in here and a combo planter. So there's a lot of different things. Little cardinal flower here. This will actually put up a bright red flower. It's really pretty.
All right.
And all these that you see up are kind of marginal. They'll want to sit in just a little bit of water. So, you kind of build up something for them to sit on so that the bottom inch or two are in the water.
Okay, and the one in front right there, it's just about to get that beautiful flower on it. And you said this is super easy. You can just set that on the porch just the way it is.
So this is a lotus. It's got, you can see this flower will look kind of like on the tag there. And it's also neat. It has these aerial pads and the water pads, kind of like a water lily. And that's it. But the flowers stick up out of the water instead of floating on the surface like a water lily.
All right, they are beautiful. And we've got this beautiful big one down here as well. Another idea that you can do with a water garden. And of course, you can get all of the products that you need and the advice to put it together from Greengate Garden Center. Just stop by and tell them you're interested in putting together a little water feature in your yard, and they can help you do it.
Thanks
for coming in.
Thank you.
Well, up next.